Greetings, Earthlings. I'm Justin, and this is Special Agent Kellerman, and we just wanted to thank you for all the amazing support and love that you've shown us in 2024. This was a crazy year. It started off as one of the best years of my life, and it ended as one of the worst years of my life. But as per usual, I've compiled a little collection of some of the highlights, and yeah, we can celebrate them together. Also, as a note, like on the 2023 highlights video, I drew a lot this year, so I kind of did a voiceover to show my art progress, and I'll slip those clips in between the highlight clips. If you watched my 2023 highlights video, you'll remember this is where I left off 2023. So this was the end of my first year of drawing, and I was really proud of this. Like, I couldn't have drawn any of this at the beginning of 2023. So after a whole year, I was like, wow, I learned how to draw bodies. I learned how to draw people. I was drawing a lot of inappropriate things, but 2023, I couldn't draw a person to save my life. And now I was drawing like pretty decent people, and I was like, dude, this is great. I was so proud of myself and the progress I had made. I'm like, I got to keep it going. Like, if I have all this momentum, why would I stop? So I spent a lot of time on faces. This just became really important to me, and not just faces, but I wanted to capture likeness. I wanted it to look like the person, and sometimes I would absolutely nail it. Other times, like, an eye would look like somebody else's eye, or like the lips were too big or whatever. And then other times I would just completely fail and never want to look at it again. But that's just how it is when you're learning how to draw. Today we're going to build like a mini squat rack. 2 squares. It's like a triangle, you know, the musical triangle, but these are for the people who couldn't play the triangle, so they play the square instead. Do you guys want to see something crazy? Look how dangerous this is. Ready? Yeah, that's going to explode. That's going to explode, sir. There's no way to do it slow either. Like, even this little slightest, we'll do like a slight bit of pressure. Ready? We're about to strip some bolts. Here we go. This piece was really cool because this was almost a year after I had started. This was February 3rd, 2024. And when I look where I was at February 13th, 2023, I'm like, dude, I literally just learned how to do this, like, 2 days before. Like, I had no idea what I was doing. I couldn't draw anything. Like, I couldn't draw a person. Like, look how crazy this looks. This is terrible. But when you compare it to a year later, I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is just wow. I could not have imagined I would make that much progress in a year. But I was like worried that I was going to plateau. So I was like, I got to draw other stuff, not just people. I got to branch out more. This is the second environment that I ever drew, and I was so proud of it. I was like, wow. And just like before, like, I didn't come up with this. Yes, I drew it, but it's not my imagination. Like, I'm just doing studies. I'm redrawing other people's art to match what they did and learn how they did the things that they did. And this, like I said, this was my second attempt, but I was like, wow, I couldn't do this a year ago, and now I'm doing this and it looks pretty decent. This is a drawing of a screenshot that I took from a video game called Oddworld New and Tasty, which is a remake of a video game called Oddworld Abe's Odyssey. And it's one of my favorite games, so I just wanted to like kind of use it as like almost like an environment study. And this taught me a lot. For one, like, these cactuses look fine here, they're stylized, but they look fine. But then when you look at these ones up here, it's like, okay, those are enormous considering how far away, like, look at these, like, these are huge. They're so big. So scale was something that I really had to consider, and then value was another, because when you like grayscale this, you can see this area here is really, really dark, and like this area here and here is really dark, but then like all this right here at the bottom is like super light in comparison, and that's just not really how like the value scale is supposed to work. So I started learning how to do that. This next attempt, I got a lot better with it. I did a lot of studies on like lighting and color theory, and so like the foreground here is a lot darker, and then it gets lighter as it goes further away. I also started playing around with like just different textures for like when I was rendering, because like sometimes I want to like blend and sometimes I want to make it look really messy, and sometimes I just want to do like almost like cell shading, but like not like more like comic book style or something. So there's a lot of fun seeing like how different they look side by side.
Look, there's a whole pack of them. What up, Copper? Look at him. He doesn't know what to do. Hi, Mom. How was your walk? Fun? Are your shoes wet? Put it in the comments. Is it Frank Castle, Frank Castle, Frank Castle, or Frank Castle? I don't know, bro. Are flames coming out? No. I got you one of these.
What is that?
It's a little matrix.
Oh, I don't think I need that.
Come on, this is my thanks for getting me that litter box.
It looks dirty.
It's very dirty, but where do you want me to put it? Hang it up on the wall?
No.
Oh yeah, the whole basement's covered in water now. Oh look, there's one dry spot right here. This must be the highest point in my basement. Oh, it's so cold too. My feet are freezing. Yeah, you don't want to play down there now, do you? Huh? Yeah, get your paws cold. Get your paws cold.
You seeing that? Are you hearing that? The fucking geese are back! They're back! You see this trash? Don't litter. I'll be totally honest with you guys. I have no idea how to play this song. Nick and Paula wrote and recorded the whole thing. I was like, do you want me to learn how to play it? And Nick was like, it's just 0, 1, 2, 3. Play whatever you want. I don't even think this thing is in tune. Yeah, it's a little out. First take, solid. And we'll get out while we can. The hunters are still out there. Dude, I should like go up to them dressed like this and just like stand in a clearing like with my arms folded and just be like, hey, what are you doing? As per usual, when I went on tour, I would switch to traditional and pretty much just kind of draw the same thing I always draw, but trying to like do like different perspectives and trying to like look at the body from more challenging like positions and poses so that I'm not always drawing like the leg from the same angle. Like it's more interesting to see the leg from like this angle. The menu. Never fair, only gods and the pig. You never cared about the little bit.
Nielsen, please. Please let me out. I've been down here for 3 days. Please. No more chicken nuggets.
Shut up, Squawky.
Boy, you're a strong motherfucker. Right? Show me your muscles.
Remember when I thought I just had allergies? Nope, I'm sick.
We are clouds cast shadows from Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Guarding yourself from the love of another, left you with nothing tonight. Why does it sound like the devil is laughing? Left you with nothing tonight. You did decide.
What's up, dog?
Yo, what's up? What do you got to say to the fans? Hi! So the Kim Drac show tonight in Denver got canceled because Kim Dracula has some kind of like chest infection and can't sing like at all. Max put out a post and was like, yo, who wants to throw like a house show tonight? We want to play. And some people, some local bands reached out, some promoters reached out, and I guess now we're doing a show at this place called The Roxy. We're stoked about it. It should be really should be interesting because pretty much just got thrown together right now. Like, let's draw something where the hand is like super out in front, and like I have to do more like foreshortening. And I don't know, I started playing with like color with the traditional stuff too, and sometimes they came out great. You know, I really liked this one and this one, but then sometimes they're terrible. Like I hate this one so much. I started trying to pay attention to like hair and clothes a lot more, because those were kind of things that I was slacking on. And like I said, sometimes they would come out like really, really cool, but other times it was just like being yourself has nothing to do with your sexuality. And that's a hot take. A lot of people will get upset at me. It has nothing to do with your sexuality. It has nothing to do with your religion. It has nothing to do with your ethnicity. It has nothing to do with your hobbies or your career. Like, these are all things that you do. These are all things that you believe. These are all things that you engage in and enjoy, but they're not actually who you are. They're not actually like, you ever see what's that Adam Sandler movie, Anger Management, when he says, I'm not asking you about your job, I'm asking you who you are. There it is! A wild tumbleweed! Wait, come back! We're playing at this venue in San Francisco. Thomas, Derek, Max, and Joel all go into the venue. And we haven't loaded in yet. We're not allowed to load in. Only the stagehands are allowed to load in. We're not allowed to touch our own gear. The rest of the band goes in. Me and Alex are still getting some stuff from the van. So we're like maybe 15, 20 seconds behind, right? So we get in and the guy's like, yo man, I need to see your credentials. He's like, I can't let you in. So Alex is like digging through her purse trying to find her credentials. I'm digging through my bag. She's like, I got mine right here. And he's like, all right, you're all set. And I'm like, I don't have mine. I can't let you in without your credentials, man. And Alex is like, no, it's cool. Like, I'll vouch for him. And the guy was like, I still can't let you in without your credentials. And I'm like, okay, like, who do I talk to then? Like, I'm who I say I am. Just let me in the venue. And the guy's like, oh, I could talk to the production manager and then he could let you in. And I'm like, okay. And the guy's just like, and I'm like, okay, go talk to him. And he's like, oh, I can't do that because then I'd have to go leave my post if I wanted to go find him. And I'm just like, holy shit. I'm like, dude, I will pull up a picture of Tallah right now. I'm the singer of the band. Like, that's my credentials. It's my face in all the pictures and the videos. He's like, yeah, man, but like, then I let you up there and then everyone else gets like asking, like, what's this dude running around without his credentials? And I'm just like, bro, everyone else knows who I am. I've been on tour with them for like 4 weeks. Ah, man, sorry, man. I just can't let you in without your credentials, man. I'm so sorry. I just can't let you in, bro. Sorry. Your credentials, man. And what makes it like even more annoying is it's not like the whole band didn't have their credentials. Everyone else had theirs. Literally everyone else. And they said, no, he's good for it. He's in the band. It's fine. And you still didn't, like, I don't understand. When all these other people, when 5 other people have their credentials and they say he's good for it, why are you still being like, sorry dude, I need to see your credentials, man. I can't. I need to see, sorry dude, I just can't. I can't let you in without your credentials, man. You need your credentials. I can't. Dude, listen, I could go talk to the guy, but I can't let you in without your credentials.
Whoa. Sounds crazy.
No.
Loud noises.
We're doing the podcast.
Tallah in the house, Southern California podcast. What's up?
I did
end up getting back together with my ex-boyfriend Jeremiah. Is basically bettering himself. A couple weeks ago, we were just talking about some things and decided to give it another shot because I do believe in second chances. We'll see what happens.
Here, you sing it. No one should break this. No one should break this. No one should ever know will save me. It's getting deeper to impossible.
I did different studies of animals. Like this was a whole page of like owls. We got like a horse. We got a dog, a hare, some kind of like ram. I spent a lot of time with like canines, like dog faces and like cat faces too. Like it was just interesting, like seeing how animal expressions kind of translate to human expressions as well.
Quest. That means it's over here somewhere.
Potentially in this alley. All right, what have we got? What is this, chalk? What the heck? Today, we're playing a rap show. Ritz is the headliner, and he's also headlining tomorrow's show. And then there's Noble Poets is opening it, and Gmo Ski. So it's 2 rappers, and then us, and then another rapper. It's either gonna be really cool or really awkward.
Work like a sweatshop. You thought you could take the building, get away with it. You renegade hole. Where my nigga Mike Vinegar at? Tell him that these rappers trying to steal my signature hat. Rap like a gift, dressed up a flip. If I was a betting man, I'd say it'd be the next big hit. Shit, they might want to raise him, and I wasn't prepared to write a sequel.
And then I would get home from tour and try to like apply that to what I learned. And I was like, oh yeah, like this looks like she's making the face she's supposed to make. This one over here was really good, but there was like no way to censor. It's extremely inappropriate. So you just have to use your imagination. I'm gonna do my front brakes. My brakes have been grinding for several months and they recently stopped grinding. So I'm like, oh, that might be rotors, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna do the thing before my car explodes. It just fell off.
Oh, Lordy. What else could go wrong with your car?
What? It's fine.
Go action, let's go.
There's our default.
Some foos.
We're gonna add an amp. We're gonna add this one.
Yeah, in a minute.
We're gonna add some overdrive.
Album cover.
Soviet fuzz. Oh, that's terrible. What about exotic bass Z boost?
You guys want to do like a blackened slam?
I think we haven't done any blackened yet. Let's do it.
We can. Oh,
Let's do it. We can do blackened vocals.
Second performance, we're all in corpse paint. We got 3 grown men inside and out of a building with cameras, and nobody noticed. It's almost a little alarming. Being a bad person is way easier than you'd think.
Yeah, I might have to switch careers and just be a criminal.
Ricky!
It's just funny because you do Silencer so well. And Silencer is such an iconic black metal band.
I based my impression off of Dinklehurst, the f***ing album from that murder guy.
The first one, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
like
album.
that's the one. That's the first one I heard where it was like, oh, that's black metal, where it's like a guy with one microphone like too far away.
You gotta listen to some like Leviathan or Zafter or like something.
We're gonna film a music video. I should probably take off my glasses. I don't really look as spooky.
It really sounds like this tuning, bro. What the?
That's so sick.
That's so innovative.
It sounds like the string is gonna break off. I just want to see what you're playing when you do that.
I have no idea.
The infinity bend. This one's really weird, but I think people will dig it.
Oh, dude, that's sick.
It's cool.
That's so sick.
I'm still working on the tapping part. I gotta make sure I land. I kind of messed it up. If I land on those right notes, that's gonna be so good. But it's like, so if I can get that,
For not being a bassist, you're.
I'm trying, dude. I'm trying. I really want us. I really want us to win. Oh, the camera guy, Miguel, said he overheard the judges, and I was literally neck and neck with Ricky. They were having a hard time picking which one of us should win.
Slam dogs, slam dogs, slam dogs, slam dogs.
We got second place, but Eris are the winners. I'm not sure I agree with that, but I don't want to be a sore loser. We won their hearts. We're disassembling the rack because it's like 42 kilos and we can only have 32 kilos. So we have to take it apart and distribute 10 kilos worth of stuff between all of us. So we just landed in Portugal, but I don't understand. Why don't they have arms? And why did like a shark take a bite out of this one? I just got a chicken sandwich. Everything's way better here than in America. The food is way cleaner,
but ordering it was really weird because nobody speaks English. So I went up and I just went, hello. And then I pointed at it and I went, chicken sandwich. It's very awkward. Went on tour again. I drew my mom's dog. Something I really worked on this year was trying to slow down and clean up because I'm a really messy drawer and it bothers me a lot. So I tried to just draw lighter. I tried to draw cleaner. I tried to use fewer lines, and I think it looks great. I'm Justin from Tallah and Honey Lights. There's 4 types of distortion that the human voice can safely do. You got your false chord, which is like, yeah! You got your fry, which is like, yeah! You got your arytenoid cartilage rattle, which is like, yeah! And you got your epiglottal growling, which is like, ugh. All 4 of those, they are totally safe, but you can do them incorrectly, which will make them unsafe, and that's why we're here today, right? Yeah. Yeah, well, if you don't want to remember. Listen, man, I'm just trying to get smashed and blanket all away. I'm so tired of this miserable existence.
No, come on. Elmo says you have a lot of fun. Come on, Kermit, don't be sad.
Shut the f up, Elmo. What do you know about me? What do you know about my problems?
Come on, Elmo knows everyone knows Kermit the Frog.
Between you and me, Derek.
I feel slightly better than us.
Garbage. Sorry.
That was a joke because you didn't.
It's try hard. It's try hard. They were like, hey, you like potatoes? Let's put some lemon mayonnaise and cinnamon on top of it. So bad. Mark is like, hey, we're bringing dessert next. You guys like brownies? Hope you like hot lemon mayonnaise on your brownies.
What are you talking about?
Sprinkled with sunflower seeds.
We don't even know yet.
All right, this is dessert. But was there oregano on it or what? There's definitely like green leaf. Look me in the eyes and tell me they did not put oregano on the dessert.
That's basil.
I wasn't gonna say.
They said it in front of Thomas, and they said he said Justin was right. We're at the airport, but no one's running the check-in, so we're just kind of waiting until they're here. Our flight's at 8 and it's 3:30, so we kind of just have to hang out. European tour life, baby. That might be the best show of the entire tour. That's going to be really hard to top. Even our merch sales. I think that was the best merch sales we've ever done. LED, we're doing a party song. We're gonna bring out all the balloons, and then at the breakdown, I'm gonna scream with the balloon. Hunter's gonna do rave lights.
I love it. You're gonna make it like a rave in there?
Whoa. You can literally do everything.
Bro.
You just did it. Catch you. I tried to sleep on the plane, and guess what? I woke up sick, and so did Thomas. So now my voice is really messed up from not sleeping, from overprojecting at Rock Slide because I couldn't hear myself, and now I'm also sick. And we have the rest of today off and tomorrow, and then we start Summer Slaughter. So I get to start the tour like this. I don't really care. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I don't get vocal damage. He can't wake up yet.
What the He needs more time.
This is probably super dangerous water too. You ever hear the history of this place? It's just like a chemical wasteland. It's not even a real city.
Looks like something.
That's why it smells like shit though too.
These video showers are so good.
Oh no! When I reminded myself, hey, slow down, Justin, like it came out great, but a lot of the time I would default to being like super messy again, and I'm like, come on, man. It's a fall field cricket. I can see it crawling, but it doesn't like feel like anything.
He's missing a leg.
Aww.
What are we looking for over here?
A grasshopper.
Oh, okay.
It's so funny when they jump on you. It feels so weird. I just finished doing my laundry. 4:49. I just left my phone in the Lyft driver's car, and he took off so fast. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna have to ask someone in the band to like call Lyft and get him to come back or something.
Hello. So kind of weird. Took an Uber and we left it.
Yeah, so we followed the phone.
There's like a little girl on the top. That's it. Oh my gosh.
Yes! Thank you. Wherever you are in the world, Joshua. Thank you. I'm here with Derek Schneider.
Spider.
And he's gonna tell me what happened to him yesterday with the crazy crackhead.
Walking back from the van, because we had to park like a couple blocks, 4 blocks down from the venue. And it was like actually around this time, so it was not fully dark yet. And then it's like some crackhead, like no joke, like I was walking past, my phone was dying, so I'm following directions, and then it died, and this guy started coming at me. What are you looking at, bitch? What are you? I started fucking throwing punches, so I fucking blocked him. Then he just started coming at me, so I just fucking ran for it. Like, this is the main road. I just ran like as fast as I could, started running down the road, screaming fucking help. He fucking pulled out a knife and started like chasing me with a fucking knife. I kept screaming help. Dude, the fucked up part was there were like civilians, like people walking by. I'm trying to flag them down for help, and they ignored me. I'm like, you fucking asshole.
Sounds like LA.
Like, I could have fucking died.
God, dude, he looks pissed.
What is happening with the
He's
squirrel?
like wagging his tail. Dude, he looks like he's about to attack.
Dude, what are the chances of that? Some great B-roll of squirrels. What if I go like this and pretend I have something?
Oh my God, he's coming up. What is this?
I don't know. I'm still sick from Europe. It's just been lingering, so now my voice is getting tired. 4 weeks ago, it started off as like runny nose, and then that turned into like a dry cough. Yeah, it's just lingering, and now it's like this like phlegmy, like super annoying tickly cough.
Hot dog! Hot dog! Hot dog!
But I mean, even when it was like super messy, I can still see the progress that I was making. The lines do still look a lot more confident. This is probably my favorite page of the entire year. Like, I was so proud of this page. Like, this dinosaur looks sick. The perspective is a little off, but it still looks really sick. This necromorph is like crazy. Like, I looked at that and I was like, dude, wow. Like, I have made so much progress. And this cat, I don't know. And what's cool about like deviating from drawing humans for a bit is when you're drawing this other stuff, it makes you look at their anatomy differently, because you're not
just drawing the same arm or leg. Like now, like this thing's legs look a little different. This thing's chest looks different. So when you go back to humans again, you start paying attention to things you weren't paying attention to. And I'm like, wow, my anatomy got so much better. Like look at like her hips and like the butt. This is leagues better than it was 8 months ago. And this is one of the best faces that I've drawn so far in my time of drawing. Like I was just like, wow, it looks a lot like the person. The perspective was more challenging. It's just a lot of fun, but as you can see, like super, super messy. Guess what Sunflower just found?
Look what I found!
Greystone ketchup. I feel horrible. I don't know if I'm getting sick again or if this is a continuation. I've been sick for the last 4 gosh darn weeks. The day after the final show, I'm supposed to go visit my other boyfriend. So I was supposed to visit him, but I'm sick. I can't. I don't know. I'll see you guys tomorrow and let you know what's going on with old Justin here. We're gonna pretend to be 1056 today. So like I'm gonna dress like the singer, and then I'm gonna steal all of his crowd banter.
I wanna see people. Wall of death. Choose a side. Left or right. Get down.
Tour ended 2 days ago. I'm still at the Portnoy's house because I'm so sick. I haven't been this sick in a really long time. I'm leaning on this thing because I can't even stand up. My muscle aches are so bad. I've had a fever for like 3.5 days. I have this horrible cough. I can barely eat, or I feel like I'm gonna throw up. And like I've just been trying to sleep, but I can't even like sleep right now because my body hurts from sleeping so much. If it doesn't clear up by tomorrow, I think I'm gonna go to the hospital. Hey everybody, this is not a happy ending of this vlog. I'm so sick. Greetings, Earthlings. It is currently August 25th. I've been sick for like 7 weeks. That's when I heard it first! I didn't really draw too much again until like the 23rd, but when I did, I was expecting to like have lost a lot of progress, and I was like, wow, like this Kid Buu looks awesome. This person with the body pillow looks great. Like even the face, I can tell like who I was trying to draw. So I was happy that I hadn't lost anything like during my couple weeks off. But I ended up taking a few more weeks off because I was still really sick. So towards the end of September, I decided I really wanted to focus on anatomy, specifically these like types of like poses where you can really see the relationship between the ribs and the pelvis. So I specifically was picking like challenging poses, but I also was like, I need to clean up my lines. So I really focused on fewer lines, draw clean. I don't want to have to go over it over and over and over again. I want the line to be correct. And even though things are still extremely messy, I can see how much progress I made just going from September 25th to September 29th. Like I can see the confidence, like going from the 29th to the 30th. I'm like, whoa. And it's a fun exercise because it also shows me what I'm confident drawing. Like I could see this pose with this female anatomy, it's really clean. Whereas this pose with now we're drawing male anatomy and clothes, you can see where I kind of struggled more because there's more lines. I'm searching. You can just tell I spent a lot more time drawing females than males because all the females are just way more confident and clean compared to like Goku here. It's currently October 1st. I'm still sick.
On October 7th or 9th, it'll officially have been 3 months straight that I've been sick. This is insane. I've never been this sick in my entire life. I went to the doctor. I had several blood tests done, and I don't have my doctor listen to my lungs, and he said what he thinks happened is when Tallah went to the UK and we all got sick on the flight home, for whatever reason, mine just turned into a lung infection, probably because I wasn't getting enough sleep and my body was just so stressed. But it turned into a lung infection, and then that turned into pneumonia. So I did all of Summer Slaughter Tour with a lung infection and pneumonia. And then at the end of the Summer Slaughter Tour, when I got sick again, that was probably because my immune system was so messed up from the lung infection and pneumonia. So I got double sick, and that was probably COVID or whatever was going around. I had a fever for 2 weeks straight. I've never been this sick in my entire life. This is wild. I still am coughing crap up. I still have like swollen lymph nodes. Currently, Tallah is in the studio, and I couldn't go. They've been in the studio since like September 9th or something like that. I'm about to fly in on the 3rd to track vocals because I don't want to track vocals at home because this album is like really special. I still have a lung infection. So I'm going to do the vocals like this. I'm going to try to do the entire album in one continuous take. Josh says that I'm crazy, but I think I can do it.
I think I'm good. I think I'm ready. Yup, I'm warmed up, I'm stretched, I'm ready to blow through this. Oh! Shut up, son, you bitch! Nobody wants you! True. Yeah! Early October, I was at the studio, so I switched back to traditional, and I was really pleased with how well like that clean drawing mindset translated to just pencil and paper, and I was happy with how the anatomy was still really showing. Like this one, I thought the shading on her boobs was really cool for, you know, my skill level. And then like just like this girl's like lower body, I was like really proud of myself with being able to kind of work on these pieces that had more complicated perspectives. I think I've drawn this specific reference like 4 or 5 times and I still haven't managed to get it right. But then you have stuff like this one. Like this is like a crazy back arch, and partially I think I nailed it, but then like other partially I'm like, it kind of looks like her back is like broken. I like might have overdone it. But I guess when it comes to art, it's kind of better to overdo it than to be a minimalist, because at least it doesn't look stiff. When you're like a minimalist about it, you get these really statuesque poses, and when you just go for it and just exaggerate like crazy, yeah, like it might look a little funny, but like it looks like she's moving. This one was a really fun piece. I think the original reference was AI, which sucks, but still I was like super proud of like this part right here. I totally did not draw this leg in perspective at all, but like the hair was really cool. The hips on this one and like the legs and the butt were really cool. This one just came out super clean. I liked everything about it except for the hand. The hand looks kind of silly. But like you can see, I was only drawing anatomy since like September 25th. Like I spent several weeks, I didn't draw any faces. I just blocked out the faces and just focused 100% on the anatomy. When is the 3rd album coming out?
I don't know. I don't have this information for you.
What I can say is that the 3rd album is really special. Part of the reason it's so special is the way it was recorded. We went really old school. We didn't use a click track at all, which is totally unheard of in today's music industry. With the guitars, they were tracked simultaneously. So like Derek and Alex had to know their parts, and if one of them messed up, they had to start the take over. And then of course, the icing on the cake, I recorded all of the vocals in one take. One giant take. Like it wasn't like each song was one take. It was like Josh Schroeder, our engineer, had all of the songs in one session, and he hit record, and I did it nonstop. The whole album in one gigantic take, one attempt too. I just went in there and I was like, whatever happens, happens. I was so proud of myself. There's no auto-tune. There's no pitch correction. We didn't punch anything if I messed up. There was no redos. Like, that's the take. It's just boom. That's it. It's probably the highlight of my year. I'm just really, really jazzed about it. This is just such a cool album. I don't want to say too much about it because I don't want to get in trouble with my band, but I think you guys are going to like it a lot. We're doing a weird setup today. I'm hiding back here because I don't want to get sick and my immune system's f***ed up. How do you feel? Hey, who did you vote for?
No, I did not. I did not.
How bad was it? And no one got sick.
Wow.
Did you say well? Uh-oh.
One of us is sick.
I'm not sick. I'm dying.
And then I did the same thing with faces. I didn't draw any people at all. I only drew faces, but I didn't draw the head. I literally only focused on the face. And I'm like, dude, if I can get just the face, just the eyes, the nose, and the mouth to look like the person, then I know I'm making progress. And like November 8th, not great. I have no idea who any of these people are. However, when I moved to the next day, I could see the progress. I can tell this was supposed to be Billie Eilish. I can tell that this was supposed to be Brad Pitt. I can tell that this was supposed to be Scarlett Johansson. I'm like, it's there. It's not perfect, but the likeness is there enough that I can tell who I drew. And because I started gaining some confidence, I was like, hey, let me try some more like expressive stuff. And then totally fell backward in time. Like I was like, these don't look anything like the people's, but they are expressive, so at least there's that.
We made it.
The Greystone is here.
Greystone's here. We just did an episode of the podcast.
We just did the best episode of the podcast.
Dude, that was crazy. Are you excited?
That was the best one. All right, well, I'll go home. I guess.
$12,000. But you said that's the Frank Sinatra mic?
Frank Sinatra, Adele, Beyonce. That's what they use.
Wow. Is that the most expensive mic here?
One of them. I think, yeah, that's the Sony C800. I think is 11 grand.
Oh man. Put us in a room together. We're gonna invent new techniques.
I think we did. I think we unveiled like 4 new techniques to the world.
Do you want to try and do it? Okay, ready?
Oh, now you have something to say. After a whole year of being shy, now you want to talk to the camera. Check it out. I finally got one of these. Special Agent Kellerman is like wicked jealous about it. So since October, I've been upgrading my home studio. We got a Quad Cortex. This thing is fantastic. You want to hear it? I've been working on the tone for like weeks. Check this bad boy out. Let's fire this up. Preamp. Boom. Clark Tech. Oh, yo. The way... hold on. I gotta turn that off to turn it back on. The way that felt. This feels so old school. Just... like, one more time. You don't understand. The way it just feels to just turn that on. Oh, you just feel like you did something amazing. This one, boom. And then this one, boom. Oh my God. I got so many mics. I needed a second case. Oh man, this one's really cool. I gotta be careful with this one. So this is a C414. This is a really expensive microphone. I got this one because on the third Tallah album, Derek and I use this for the backing vocals. This thing is so sensitive and I cannot wait to use it on something.
After November 9th, my health issues got worse and I kind of just started focusing on learning how to record and mix better. Just going to the studio with Josh inspired me, and then Going to Sweetwater inspired me. Getting some new gear inspired me. So I didn't draw again until literally December 30th. And unfortunately, it did look like I lost a little bit. Like, this does look like the person that it was supposed to be. And this one is like, the anatomy is great, but this one's super messy. This hand is super messy. I definitely like defaulted to some old bad habits, but I figure like probably like in a couple weeks I could get back to where I was. I definitely don't want to stop. So now I'm like trying to draw and learn how to mix and record and work on my book series and learn Japanese. So you have to start making sacrifices. I haven't gone to the gym in months because I'm like, there's no point. I just keep losing weight because of my health issues. Like, I need to get all that under control before I start going to the gym again. But there's no way that I'm going to stop drawing. I've made so much progress in 2 years, and I want to keep it going 100%. And that's it. That's it. We did it. We did it, Special Agent Kellerman. What do you got to say about that? So, thank you guys so much for watching. And if I survive 2025, I'll definitely make a highlights video of this year. Our goal for 2024 was 10,000 subscribers, but we unfortunately did not make it. We only made it to 8,600, which is awesome still. I am so grateful for that. So let's see if we can get 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. Right, Special Agent Kellerman? Dude, you gotta chill. You gotta chill out. Anyway. Yeah, just do it to yourself instead. That's, yeah. I'm Justin, and this is Special Agent Kellerman. Goodbye.